Hello everyone, I am Optimus Prime, and I send this message to all Autobots. We are here. We are waiting. And on the way, bring some beer and some Sour Patch Kids. Because we need some to defeat the Decepticons.
Hey everyone, it's me, Justin Crumley. Quick question before I make a little announcement. Did you guys like that opening bit with Optimus Prime? I did. That's just because I like to have fun with my channel, and I like to entertain people. No one's allowed to be bored on my channel. Alright, now I gotta make a little announcement. I know I normally, these are normally called CuJo 06241's sports vlog. I've kind of been, excuse me, I'm getting over being sick. But, I've been kind of thinking about it, and I feel like that sounds very generic and kind of boring, and I don't want people to get the wrong idea with them that it's just me, being boring or whatever. Even though it does, as advertised, all I do is I talk about sports and whatever the hell else comes into my head. But so I decided excuse me, I just ate, to change the name to CuJo Sports Talk. Okay, that's a little generic too, but hey, it's cool. It's new. I've got a new icon for them, and I'm still gonna number them. I'll have them in parentheses, and they're still gonna be under the playlist sports vlogs. And I'm probably gonna keep that because I've actually added a few other videos to that weren't my actual sports vlogs where I break down, talk about anything that's going on in the awesome world of sports. Without further ado, let's get started. Alright, I'm going to come at you with some football news. The Detroit Lions today re-signed cornerback Rasheed Mathis to a 2-year contract. This is really good. Mathis was a big part of the Lions defense last year, and a 2-year contract, that's good. You're not committed to the guy for too long. I don't know how old he is. I've heard he's pretty old. I don't know, but yeah, I like this deal. Rasheed Mathis is a great cornerback, and the Lions definitely did themselves a favor by signing him. Let's talk Patriots. Last week, the Patriots signed defensive end and linebacker Jabal Shurd to a 2-year deal worth $11 million with only $5.5 million guaranteed. Now, Jabal Shurd, if you're not familiar with this guy, he played for the Cleveland Browns, so that's probably why you never heard of him. But this guy is one hell of a pass rusher, and he's a great run stopper too. So he definitely he's a dual threat. And from what I'm hearing, the Patriots are actually they're gonna try a different style of defense. They're gonna become more pass rush heavy because they lost Revis and they lost Browner. So yeah, so I like this new idea because the Lions used to be that way. They used to have a terrible secondary. And then they made up for it by having a hell of a pass rush. They had guys like Ndamukong Suh, McFairley, Cliff Averill. I mean, they had a hell of a defense, of defensive line. But they didn't have shit for a secondary. And I do like the idea. It's not like New England's ignoring their secondary too. They did sign some defensive backs here, which I will get to very soon. But yeah, Jabal Sheard, look this guy up. He's absolutely nuts. And by nuts, I mean he's a great asset. And he's going to fit in with the Patriots just fine with Rob Ninkovich, Chandler Jones, and Jamie Collins and whatever, and whoever they decide to. What's his name? He's from Michigan. Alan Branch. Alan Branch, they signed him back. So New England's D-line is going to be pretty good this year. So anyone that says New England's defense sucks, don't believe them, because it's not true. They signed former Raiders cornerback Chimdi Chekwa to a one-year deal. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. That's his name. He's from Ohio State. Boo! Whatever. Technically, Mike Vrabel was from Ohio State. So was James Laurinaitis. I wanted Detroit to draft James Laurinaitis, but whatever. If this guy's good, then whatever. They also signed ex-Dolphins linebacker Jonathan Freeney, who I know nothing about, other than the fact that he's not related to Dwight Freeney. They signed former Bills tight end Scott Chandler.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Scott Chandler, this guy, he's about the same size as Rob Gronkowski, and he's got a really good catching ability. He is going to fit in. He's going to be such a great compliment for Rob Gronkowski. I am really excited to see this guy. We may get that dual threat again, like when they had Aaron Hernandez before Aaron Hernandez decided that killing people was his true passion. Allegedly. Allegedly. You can't hold it against me, but I don't like the guy. So there. Yeah, I'm really happy about the Scott Chandler signing. Really excited to see this. Now, the big thing became replacing Shane Vereen, because Shane Vereen went to the Giants. So the Patriots apparently had a talk with Reggie Bush. Nothing came of it. They apparently went after C.J. Spiller. They didn't get him. So out of nowhere, they get former Saints running back Tavares Cadet. I think I'm saying that right. Now, if you're not familiar with Tavares Cadet, look up his highlights. This guy is good. I think this guy has the potential to be better than Shane Vereen. Yeah, I just said that. Now, you may think I'm stupid. You might blast me in the comment section like, Justin, you're an idiot. He ain't gonna be better than Shane Vereen. Well, you know what? I've seen the guy's highlights. He can catch like crazy. He's damn good. I looked it up on my phone. Go to YouTube. Look this guy up. I'm telling you, this guy is good. I really like this signing. And last but not least, today, they signed cornerbacks Bradley Fletcher from the Eagles and Robert McClain from the Falcons. Now, I'm not too familiar with Robert McClain. I know who he is. I've heard his name before, but I don't know if he's any good or not. The Eagles, Bradley Fletcher, not the greatest in the league, but I know why they're doing this. They're trying to stack up on defensive backs. So, yeah, I can totally get behind this. I've never gone against Bill Belichick, and I never will. The guy, he's the last 15 years he's built a dynasty in New England. So I'm not going to argue with him. Moving on to some contract negotiations. Danny Amendola and Rob Ninkovich both restructured their contracts with the Patriots. Danny Amendola, I guess, restructured so that he's going to make less. The man made a smart choice. He wants to win more rings, and I respect the hell out of him. I am not ashamed to say that I like Danny Amendola. I know a lot of Patriots fans don't, because he isn't producing like Randy Moss or anything like that. I think he's a good receiver, and he's doing his job just fine. I mean, shit, the guy caught a touchdown pass in the Super Bowl. I mean, he's a good wide receiver, and he's doing his job. The fact that he took a pay cut to stick around in New England, I gotta give respect to the guy. Now, with Rob Ninkovich's restructuring, I think he's going to make a little more. That's fine. honestly, I love Rob Ninkovich. I think he is one of their best defensive players besides Chandler Jones or Devin McCourty. I just think Rob Ninkovich is absolutely. I think he's an absolute necessity to the Patriots, especially since they're going to be running a different style of defense, more zone coverage and pass rushing. I just hope their run defense is a lot better this year than it was this upcoming season than it was this past season. But whatever, Super Bowl champs, and I can't complain. All right, guys, I have no baseball news for you, but I do have a reaction video. During a spring training game sometime last week, it was James McCann for the Tigers. I believe it's James McCann. He hit a foul ball, and he actually bursted a bird, a lot like Randy Johnson did when Randy Johnson pitched. You guys remember that. Even if you're not a baseball fan, you gotta remember that. That was all over the news, but this is, I don't have the video. I'm sure you can find it. Anyway, guys, here's my reaction to it. I'm watching it. I watch it on my phone. On an app called MLive Tigers. That's what I use for my Tigers news. Actually, everything. Red Wings, Patriots. I recommend you download it if you have a smartphone. But anyway, please enjoy my reaction to this. Grapefruit League Highlight Service 2015, 3-13, Bird Strike. Oh, wait, March 13th, Bird Strike. Tigers versus Braves. Okay. Got guys at second and first. There's James McCann. All right, there it is. Oh! Oh, wow. Holy crap. Shit, dude, that thing bursted just like Randy Johnson did when he hit a bird with a pitch. Wow. All right, let's get to some hockey news. First, and something I don't want to get into, the Red Wings lose to the Blue Jackets 3-1, which put them at only 5 points ahead of Boston. Not good. And then on Saturday, the Red Wings went into Philly and lost their 10th straight in Philly.
Of course!
They didn't just lose. They got completely demolished, 7-2. And Boston won their game last Saturday, so at this point, they were only 3 points behind the Red Wings. I had to suppress the urge not to try and put a hole in my wall. This is concrete, so that wouldn't have happened. I would have broke my hand. Let's just leave it at that. So despite all that, the next day the Red Wings had to play the Penguins. I was actually pretty fearful of this game. I did not think that the Red Wings would even come close to beating the Penguins, because they got their asses handed to them by the Flyers. I was just coming into this game. I was like, we're gonna be like 1 point ahead of Boston at the end of the night. All it's gonna take is an OTL for them to tie us. This sucks. But fortunately, the opposite happened. The Red Wings smashed the Penguins 5-1. All right, let's go over the scoring list. Sheahan scored once. Palkin had scored twice, his first NHL multi-goal game of his career. Thank you, Palkinen. You're fucking awesome. Stay that way. Zetterberg scored. Marek Zidlitsky also scored. I actually thought Zidlitsky, I thought he had the first goal, and I will still argue this. I think he actually had a 2-goal game here. But apparently Sheahan deflected the shot. Zidlitsky, man, he's just fitting in so well with this team that I honestly hope the Red Wings do bring him back for at least another year. Because this guy, not only is he a power play specialist, he's a scoring specialist. I mean, he fits in with the Wings so perfect that it makes me want to fight my own shadow. Ah, damn it. Fuck this. The things I do to entertain you guys. The Red Wings picked up 2 big points. And actually, I watched Boston play Washington the same night. It was on NBC Sports Network. Boston lost to Washington, which means that Detroit was up by 5 again at the time. However, last night, Boston lost to Buffalo in a shootout, so I believe at this moment that I'm making this video, the Red Wings are only up by 4 points. That's fine. The Red Wings play the Panthers tomorrow. Hopefully they can pick up 2 points. Mrazek is in net, so let's hope his good luck streak continues. And then they play the Lightning, and I believe on Sunday they play the Blues. So I'll be back next week to cover all that. Hopefully I got some great news for you on that. On that note, let's go to basketball. All right, we're going to start off with college basketball here. We're going to get into the Big Ten tournament a little bit. And this is probably the last time you're going to hear me talk about college basketball up until the March Madness tournament is over, unless something big happens in it. Michigan beat Illinois in the first game of the Big Ten tournament, 73-55, so that was good. They moved on to the second round. Unfortunately, they lost to Wisconsin, 71-60, which I actually saw coming, because Wisconsin, they are nasty, especially in basketball right now. So, yeah, Michigan got eliminated from the Big Ten tournament. Wisconsin played Michigan State in the Big Ten Finals, and Wisconsin won. So, Michigan lost to the future Big Ten champions, which doesn't make me feel so bad anymore. I kind of knew Wisconsin was going to win it, though. But, yeah, so congratulations to the Badgers, and best of luck to all the teams that are heading to the March Madness tournament. Okay, let's do some Pistons recap. Spoiler alert, nothing good. Okay, one good thing. But other than that, nothing. You have been warned. Pistons losing streak continues at 7 with a 93-85 loss to the Lakers. The fucking Lakers. One of the worst teams in the West. Yeah. It's really amazing how the Lakers are such a fall from grace. When I was younger, they were like the cream of the crop. But whatever. Apparently they're good enough to beat the Pistons. The Pistons also lost to the Warriors 105-98, which brought their losing streak to 8. I'm not so mad about that because the Warriors are an absolutely dominant team, and they're actually one of the favorites to win the NBA Finals. So wasn't so mad about that. They lost to the Trailblazers 118-99, which brings it to 9 straight. They lost to the Jazz 88-85, which brings it to 10 straight. Congratulations. Mission accomplished. Pistons, you lost 10 straight. Oh, and Andre Drummond suffered a concussion during that game. So not only did you lose 10 straight, you lost one of your best players. Well, I don't know if they lost him, but he did leave the game. Anyway, but it's okay, because the Pistons won their next game. Yeah, they beat the Grizzlies last night, 105-95. They snapped that losing streak. Unfortunately, they're already working on another one. They lost to the 76ers today, 94-83. Yeah. What can I say? Pistons, they're going in the right direction. I like what Stan Van Gundy has going. And, again, I'm not expecting playoffs. And 10 straight losses. I mean, 10 straight. Damn. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. All right, guys, time to close this out with some shout-outs. I have a lot of shout-outs to give out this week. No, seriously, I have tons. I will get to them right now. Okay, first shout-out goes to my friend Carla at 4 Victorian for trolling me. Yeah, I sent out a tweet about this one page that it's called like Honest Confessions or something. And they just tweet shit that people from different fandoms like email them or send them on ask.fm. And all they really do by doing this is cause trouble. They start fights, they cause drama. So I literally sent out this tweet. I tweeted about it. I said, whoever runs that account needs to shut it down because all it does, it's just an advocate to start trouble, and it's really annoying. So what does Carla do? She freaking tweets me like, "What page?" And then she screenshotted it, and we started talking a little. And I said, "Yeah, that page really needs to stop. They're just a bunch of troublemakers." So she kind of like says, "Oh, okay," kind of like sad-esque, and I said, "Let me guess, you run that page, don't you?" And she's like, "Yes." Okay. Without getting too detailed, I felt like shit. I really did. Carla, I really felt bad. You really fooled me this time. She started talking about how she didn't realize it was causing trouble or whatever. And then out of nowhere, she just tweets me, "Oh my god, you didn't think I was serious, did you?" I was like, "Wait, you trolled me?" You trolled me? She absolutely fooled me. And just for that, I got to give her a shout out. You guys should definitely follow her if you have a Twitter. Next shout out goes to an old friend of mine who's been mentioned many times, Liz at LizVJLG. I'm actually going to group her with a bunch of my other friends. This next shout out goes to another familiar one, Chloe at JusticeXSwag. You definitely should follow her. She's got a heart of gold. She's really nice. She's like the perfect person to talk to on Twitter. She won't get mad at you for anything. Well, that's not true. I'm sure if you insult her, then she wouldn't like that very much. But anyway, she's got a heart of gold. She's a really nice, really cool person to talk to. Shut up, Adele. Yeah, definitely give her a follow if you're on. Steve ZMK at Hobadog gets a shout out. Been talking to him for a while. He's part of a group that I talk to on Twitter every time the Wings play, and I think we're gonna do that with the Tigers too. Like maybe not. Who knows? Next one goes to Emily. Anyone who's watched any of my past vlogs would know who she is. At MyLime78. Next one goes to my buddy Kurt Tyler. You guys probably know who that is too. At Kurt Tyler 128. Definitely give him a follow if you're a fan of Michigan sports. Adele, shut up! Next one goes to Violetta Stoker. I don't think that's her last name, but I don't know. It's not. I really don't know. But whatever. At Love Tory Justice. Next one goes to Bobby J. Shane 74. You've heard his name before. And last but not least, Paul at I'm a Jackman. Yeah, he's a Jackman. You should follow him just for that reason. I grouped Liz, Chloe, Steve, Emily, Kurt, Violetta, Bobby, and Paul all together because I think Monday morning I woke up. I wasn't feeling very well. I had like a sore throat. I really thought I needed something to drink, but it wasn't the case at all. I was actually coming down with a bit of a head cold, and Tuesday morning, I woke up, and I just felt like total shit. It was obvious I was sick. Now, I'm one of those people that gets sick like once a year, literally once a year, twice if I'm unlucky enough, but I usually only get sick once a year, and it's right around this time, like spring, summer-ish, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm still a little stuffed if you can't tell, but I'm doing much better now. It doesn't take long for me to get over it. I just usually sit by a heater, or I get really warm and I just sweat it out. I'm doing much better now, but yeah, everybody I mentioned after Carla, I tweeted out that I may not be able to get my vlog uploaded because if I'm sick, I'm not going to have the energy to do it. And I just didn't, I felt kind of bad. I said, being sick really sucks, and I tweeted everybody, look, I may not be able to get the vlog out this week because I'm sick, and they all tweeted me, you know, like, get well soon, you know, oh man, that sucks. Hope you feel better, you know. And I know it's just a get well soon, but it really did mean a lot to me that there are people around the world, around the country, whatever you wanna call it. It's really astounding that this is even possible. I mean, social network gets, I feel like it gets a bad rep most of the time because a lot of trouble that has come from it. And I'll be the first to admit it's not perfect, but I think something people don't really focus on is the good aspects of it. And you know, for these people that don't even like know who I am in real life, they've only seen me on like YouTube or they know me from Twitter. For them to be sending me, you know, good vibes like that, it really meant a lot. And I just want to say, you know, thank you guys. It really means a lot to me. If you have a Twitter, I suggest you follow these people. They are really, really nice. They're really, really cool. That brings another edition of CuJo Sports Talk to a close. Guys, let me know what you think of the name. I'm not going to change it back to a sports vlog. I'm keeping the name, but I'm curious for the sake of curiosity. What do you guys think of the name, CuJo Sports Talk? I like it because my page is CuJo. My channel is CuJo06241, and I just shortened it to you know, I shortened the titles to the CuJo Sports Talk. Just give me your honest opinion about it. I'm just curious to see if anyone likes or dislikes the name. But I'm keeping it that way because I want to be a little more original and I don't want to sound very generic. So yeah, I'm still going to keep track of how many I upload. Like when I get to 50, I may do something special for you guys. And when I get to 100, I'm definitely going to do something for you special for you guys. You know, like maybe post a workout video or whatever. So, little self-promotion before I go. I'm going to be doing an eye candy review in the next day or two. Probably when I'm a little more clear. You know, like my nose isn't stuffed. I want to give people some time. If you haven't seen the season finale, I want to give people some time to watch that because there is going to be a lot of spoilers in this review. I'm also going to be comparing it to the book and how really unsimilar it is to the book. So anyway, I know I keep promising a deck profile video. I will get to that as soon as I can. I'm really, really sorry, guys. I got, you know, I've been really busy doing other things. I'm writing a story right now, and I've been writing it for like a year and a half. I'm just trying to finish that up. I've been job hunting. There's just a lot going on, and I don't have like all the time in the world to do these different videos. But I will get them out as soon as I can. Just bear with me. Okay. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel for anything and everything. And as always, have a great day. This is CuJo06241, signing out.